Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but we got to recap because right now there is a Cyber Monday sale going on through Tesla. Of course, not officially, but let's just recap and see all the different discounts and try and find what are the best discounts out there for Model 3 or even Model Y. And we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon member, Eric. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. So let us take a look at this, because yes, if you've been following the channel, there has been discounts ever since last week for the Model 3 and the Model Y. But we got to, step back a little bit before we get all excited and see what the discounts are actually there. But I saw this post on Reddit. We can see $2,500 max discount. Shout out to A Paisan for posting this. Quote, if you were a betting man, would you say that this is the max discount for the year? And top upvoted quote or upvoted comment from So What says, definitely not. I have cars in my zip code with a $2,500 discount. Been sitting there since the inventory prices dropped. No one seems to be buying them at current discounts, so I am almost certain it will drop more towards the end of the year. So I'm going to go wait until the last week of December before I put in my order, according to So What. I would say my feedback on this is, yes, the discounts are pretty good right now, anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000, maybe even $3,500 off a Model Y. But waiting until the last week all the way to the end of December might be a little bit risky for most people looking to buy, because you got to make sure your financing is all squared away. There's banks that give you pre-approvals. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow in terms of what bank I actually recommend, if it would be easy for a lot of people to might even get financing for. But on top of that, waiting all the way to the end of December, it puts a lot of, eggs into the basket. And so really, if you're in markets that have plenty of Teslas in inventory, then I can see waiting till all the way to the end of December could make a lot of sense. But if you're in markets like further away, like all the way East Coast or even Florida, then I would definitely not recommend waiting all the way to the end of December. But taking a look at inventory, we can see there's various discounts across the board for the Model 3 and the Model Y. Taking a look at Model 3 rear-wheel drive, the cheapest one in the country in terms of our zip code, 200, not in the country, but 200 miles of our zip code, is $36,260. This was a recent price drop, about like $300 to $400 down, and the lease payment is an attractive $303 a month. But of course, if you're looking for the best discount on a Model 3, you're going to have to probably step up to the long range or even the performance, because that's where we're going to see some bigger discounts. Taking a look at this the most inexpensive Model 3 performance in the area, you can see that that is a $3,579 discount on the Model 3. Will it get more attractive? That's a hard thing to try and answer. But the big thing here is, if you take a look at price history charts, if you take a look at the Model 3 performance specifically, this row right here shows all the different various prices that the Model 3 has actually been priced at, and you can see we're at levels that we've never really been historically, especially for the Model 3 performance. It's never been this low as $47,000. And of course, stack that with a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 6 months of free supercharging plus 3 months of full self-driving, where 3 months of full self-driving is actually worth about $600 in valuation. 6 months of free supercharging kind of depends on where you're at, but that's easily going to be another $600 in valuation, especially if you go once a week. So that's a total of like $1,200 off. If you factor that in, that you're really looking at the best deals ever that Tesla has put on the Model 3 in all different trims. And so the question is, will it get better? It might get better. It might get up to like 12 months of free supercharging, or maybe even another $1,000 or $2,000 worth of incentives. But if it does get better, you can be surely bet there's plenty of people, probably everybody that's watching on the sidelines right now, maybe a good percentage of you are waiting on the sidelines for the deals to get better. And also the people on this Reddit post, they're also potentially waiting for the deals to get better. So if the deals get better, there's going to be a ton of people rushing to try and buy a Tesla all at the same time. And we know this because taking a look at some of the polls we've been posting here. Quote, what do you think of the Tesla Black Friday deals? 8% said they're awesome, buying now. 26% said I'm waiting still. 34% said I'm waiting till 2024. And then another 13% said Highland only. So there certainly could be plenty of people waiting on the sidelines. Here's another one we did before that. Did recent Tesla discounts motivate you to order a Tesla? 9% said yup. 10% said I'm still debating. 19% said I'm still waiting for December. And a good chunk, 46%, said I'm still waiting for the point of sale discount 2024 for the $7,500 tax incentive. So there's going to be a lot of people waiting on that sidelines to see if the deals are going to get better. So depending on what market you're in, it might not be worth waiting all the way till the end of December. Some of those markets we talked about earlier, like the East Coast markets, really the best indicator for you is if you go to Tesla.com and you take a look at inventory as around you. If there's plenty of vehicles in stock that has various discounts, just like that Reddit post said, then yes, you can keep waiting. But if any of the inventory looks pretty sparse or non-existent, then it's probably not worth it for you to wait till the end of the month or end of December. But taking a look at Model Y, we can see the cheapest, most inexpensive Tesla Model Y is $40,990, and that's of course the base one, or a lease payment of $349 a month. So a very, very, very attractive deal right there, because that's about $3,000. But taking a look at Model Y performance, we are not seeing the same attractive discounts. You can see the Model Y performance, this one right here on the screen, only has a $2,629 discount. So if you're in the market for a performance, you could wait a little bit longer, because we've traditionally seen bigger discounts for the Model Y performance in the past, and also the Model 3 performance as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get your 6 months of free supercharging plus 3 months of full self-driving. But if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla, don't forget to check out our channel sponsor, which is Tenet. Tenet allows you to get the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla because they are a approved financing partner. They can do this because they allow you to defer a portion of the loan, maybe even this $7,500 federal tax credit. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments after this water break. Jay the Perez, thanks for coming in. Or Dave, thanks for coming in. Yar, thanks for coming in. Haven't seen you in a bit. Yar, thanks for coming back. Seth Wood, thanks for coming in. And the Sneaks